What's up, guys? Today I'm going to open up some Core Elite 3-pack action figures. I've got three packages to open up, so 9 figures total, with a total of 3 vehicles included in the 3-pack. So 9 figures and 3 vehicles. But I kind of want to go over these ones that I already have. This is my first 3-pack I bought a while back, and I don't know the names yet. I haven't memorized the names of these 3 figures yet. But this was the figure, or the vehicle that it came with. It's a drone launcher, and the wings open up on this one. It's pretty cool. It would be cool if the drone actually slid off of the launch arm there, but it kind of sits on 2 pegs right there. So it'd be cool if it just slid right off and you could fly it like it would take off in real life. But at least the wings retract and extend like that. So that's pretty cool, and it does. It does go up and down like that to aim and launch. So enough of that. There's 3 vehicles also that I bought recently, basically just to get the action figures in them. One was this, I guess it's like a spaceship plane, supersonic aircraft. This chopper right here, and this tank. And they all have a little bit of play value, some cool features with them. This one has a clear canopy where you can see the pilot, and it has missiles that will come off, and so you can drop the bombs on people, shoot them at people or their enemy, whatever. But I'm afraid these are going to get lost really quickly because they're already kind of loose. They just kind of sit in there. So. And like I said, I basically bought this vehicle for the action figure inside, and which is cool. He has plenty of room in there, but he doesn't have a joystick to hold on to or anything like that. But the good part is you can see him through the canopy right there. The next is this chopper. This one has a little bit more play value. The propeller actually spins fairly well. The cockpit is sized for the action figure that it comes with, and these figures have flexible rubbery grips on their hands, so he holds the controls for the gun and doesn't really give up on that. So you can kind of spin him around, shoot whatever like that, now that the arms come off. But he does hold on to the control arms here fairly well. But there's a joystick on the floor right there that's like impossible for him to reach, even if he just won't be able to reach it. So I appreciate the joystick, and it does move around, but the pilot cannot grab it. But he can grab the gun right there, which is cool. And this one does have missiles also. Right there. I left these tied on because I don't want to lose them. And I think I'm going to mess with this one and this one a little bit and try to mount it up like on a coat hanger or something like that. Bend it up so it kind of looks like it's flying above the ground. Kind of take some pictures with that. Kind of set these guys up in their vehicles and take some Instagram kind of pictures with those. And this is the 3rd vehicle. This is the worst one, I believe, out of the 3 that was available. It's a tank, and the treads don't roll or move. It has these very small plastic wheels on the bottom, and the ground clearance on this is maybe an 1/8 of an inch. So you have to be on a table pretty much all the time to have this even roll. And it doesn't roll very freely. And another drawback is the I know you're not supposed to see into a tank in real life, but this isn't real life, it's a toy. So if they could have made a clear canopy for this, it would have been cool, because you can't see your action figure inside the tank that comes with it. The action figure is cool, and the cockpit is plenty large enough for him to sit there. but he doesn't have any controls to hold on to the gun here. It does swivel, but you kind of have to do that yourself when you're playing with it, like that, which is okay, I guess. And this one on the back here swivels also, but there's no way to have a figure sit right here and kind of move it. He can't really grab it and kind of move it around himself. So it does have some articulation, but this has to be the worst out of the three that were available. And it does have these missiles in the back. They do come off, and it has a little clip here that would indicate you could put it somewhere else on the vehicle, but I don't see any place that it would fit. But they do slide out right there, and I'm not sure. It seems like they would clip into something with that right there, but I don't see where on this vehicle it would happen. The gun barrel's too big. This gun barrel's too big. Unless he holds them in his hands and he does the Super Rambo, I don't know. But this one does have a little battle damage wear on it that comes from the package, so it's kind of cool. It's got some blast marks and things like that. But like I said, this is the worst out of the three. I probably like the helicopter the best because you have a clear shot of the pilot and the canopy on the supersonic jet here. You can see the pilot in there also. So let me set these aside right now, and we'll start opening these other figures here. And the figures just recently came out. They might have been released somewhere else in the country that I didn't know about, but I just saw these like a week or so ago at the local Walmart. And these were the only three that were new that other than this one that I've already had. You know what I'm trying to say. And I still like the artwork and the interactive stories that come on these packages. And there's a little synopsis of the Core Elite versus the Curse storyline right there. Add play value, and I believe these figures, not all three of these figures are on this package. The Smoke has the collar wrapped around his neck, so I believe that's Smoke right there. El Jefe has the extreme haircut right here, so I believe that's him here. But this guy is not that guy. Trick Shot, I believe, is this guy, because they'll put the image of the character on the package with him. And this guy here is Impact. So the packaging is not really consistent. Titan is this guy, and Shrapnel, I believe, is the pilot from the supersonic jet, I believe. So the packaging doesn't really match up with the figures, but it's still pretty cool. And we'll open them right now, see what we got. Give these guys a little bit of company. And I realize I'm late to the party with the Core Elite action figures. I didn't realize that these things have been around since 2003 roughly. I looked up some sales on eBay that had some action figure lots, and there's dozens of these figures out there already that I didn't know about. I didn't really pay attention to them until just recently. So I don't want to lose any of the weapons. I don't want to pop any of those out because I'll never find them on the floor. So take this guy out. These guys are really well articulated, and there's a lot of detail for the price point of these toys, which is crazy cool. And looks like he has a sheath for his machete here. Let's see if it fits. I'm pretty sure it fits. This says it's taped in there. All right. See if I can cut the tape without cutting the knife. Hopefully. And I'm not sure that I'm really going to play with these a whole lot. I might take them out and pose them in like real life environments and to get some photos, make some cool Instagram photos. So yeah, his machete fits right there on his leg. That's pretty cool. the package boasts 18 points of articulation. And I think that means for all three, because there's not 18 points of articulation on this one figure. 2 knees, 2 hips, that's 4. 2 shoulders, 2 elbows, that's 4, that's 8. And the head, that's 9. His wrist doesn't move, so that's 9 on this figure alone. So it's not 18 per figure. I think it's 18 per 3 figures. So he's got a holster for his gun here, which is taped in also. And like I said, for being a store brand toy, they really put in the effort with the added play value, the online interactive website. So here's his pistol right there, and he does have a holster. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, it's on his chest. I think that's for his pistol. Well, that's where his pistol's going today. Cool. So we'll see if that guy will stand up there. And they're almost so articulated that they're kind of flimsy and they kind of flop around. They're not, the joints aren't really tight and crisp. It's like an old G.I. Joe that's been around for a few years. Like this guy's not too bad. And this guy has like no articulation. Nothing moves on him. So the 18 points of articulation, I think it can't possibly be for each figure. So this guy, get him out of here. I think that's Trick Shot or whatever his name was. And he's got a couple of weapons here. I think it's going to be pretty cool to go out in the field somewhere by a river or some rocks and pose these guys and get some photos with them. So he's got, let's see, he probably doesn't have a holster that's real. He has one on his back, but it doesn't allow you to put a weapon in there. So we'll put this in his hand. Ooh, that's kind of loose. Yikes, that's real loose. Let's put him in this hand. He's a lefty today, I think. Cool. And his legs are not articulated at all. So he's kind of got the gangster lean right there. And this one, I believe, is the same as the jet fighter pilot. It's the same guy right there. And he's got some weapons also. Uh-oh. Gonna start a fight, knocking him down. Oh, that's cool. So this guy, I think this goes with him. We'll put this rifle on his back, or this gun on his back there. It's probably not the perfect position, but that's what he gets today. Now, a lot of these figures have a lot of character, a lot of character in their face, emotions, things like that, which is appreciated. They're just not carbon copies, same old, same figure 15 times over, which is up. He's not going to want to stay up. Get this gun out here for him. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue to collect these guys. Ones, I'm running out of space. They're not expensive, but I'm just running out of space to store them, to display them. I've got a very small room right here. So that gun fits in his hand very nicely. It's very snug, but it's not not a natural look either. I almost dropped it on the floor. I did drop it. All right. One weapon, MIA already. Most of them stand up on their own, which is pretty cool. They're well balanced. Get this helicopter out of here. And it looks like you can shove a figure up here, shove this up under his shoulders. So let's get the pilot, why not, right? I think I'm gonna have to look and see which figure. So that looks like a full-size chopper. But we're supposed to put a figure on there, and it doesn't really give any details on the packaging. So I'm gonna have to hold off on that for later. Yeah, I would continue to collect these just because of the price point. They're crazy affordable, but I just don't have the room, so we'll see what happens. I wouldn't mind getting a few of the playsets that I've seen on eBay, but I'm not really willing to pay the price for those playsets. So it's gotta be imagination or nothing. Oops. Knocking them down. Cool. Try to speed this up a little bit. Okay, these guys have a motorcycle. It does not want to come out. Cool. Oh, the handlebars do not make the front wheel move. It's stationary. And this does not have a kickstand, so it will not stand up on its own. That kind of sucks. I was hoping it would stand up on its own so it would be a displayed easily. But our military crotch rocket here is just gonna fall over. That sucks, but oh well. Put these guys out here. Get their weapons. Try not to cut the weapons up as I take them out. I think I'm going to store a lot of these weapons in a little container because they're just asking to fall and get lost and go down the heating vent or something. So I think a lot of these are going to go in a Ziploc bag or something like that. There's just way too many to keep track of. I might put all their weapons on them in their holsters and in their hands. Just take a couple pictures. Is that a baton? Where am I at? There we are. It looks like a baton or a cattle prod. Huh. Cool. Yeah, there's knives and really, really small weapons. And I'd like to keep them all intact, at least for a while. No more weapons in there. Oh, there's one. See, I almost missed that pistol. So it kind of blends into the background. That would have sucked. So let's get this guy out of here. Sorry, a piece of tape got stuck in my hand. Won't go away. Alright, so let's try to stand these fools up again. I don't think my desk is very balanced, or level rather. Kind of like the guys with the face masks. I think that's pretty cool. It's not gonna focus. There we go. Kind of cool. Pretty cool detail on the eyes. Pretty nice. And like I said, for the price point, these things are very well detailed. But like the package says, 18 points of articulation. I don't see it. I don't see it at all. So it has to be for all three figures in the package combined. This guy's got some chicken legs. He doesn't want to stand up. Keep those over there. One more package to go. There are some female figures out that I wouldn't mind getting. Oh, pretty intact on the board there. That's pretty cool. Take your time to take it off, and you can pretty much preserve it. I don't know for what, if you want to keep it or not, but very little damage that way. Sweet. Alright, so there's 3 figures and a dirt bike. The other one's a crotch rocket. And the other one, oh, this one won't stand up on its own either. It's going to need a kickstand or a brace or something. Ramcore. I don't know what Ramcore is. Hard plastic wheels, no rubber or anything like that. So definitely good for display, but not for practical play purposes. So I'll lay that there. Get these guys out of their packages. Stand them up. This guy looks like he's missed leg day a few times and doubled up on arm day. See, this guy's got no articulation on his legs at all, and very little on his arms. Is he gonna stand up that way? Nope. Great, good going, guy. So I don't know how he plans on standing up. That's how he's made. He can't adjust his legs. Well, I'm not gonna stand all these fools up again. You get the point. Right there. Yeah, I don't know. There's no articulation whatsoever. And his feet are not even. You can see they're kind of, one's pointing up, one's pointing down. And that's supposed to be on a flat surface. So they stuck him in the mold and pulled him out a little crooked. Stand these guys up one more time. This guy's actually got sneakers on. No combat boots. He's got the, what are those on? And he's got the arthritis in the leg, man. Does not want to move. Got the stanky leg going on. See if I can stand these fools up one more time. I don't know if they even sit on the motorcycles right properly. Dude, I think they're too big for the motorcycles. His feet go all the way. I'm gonna have to mess with it and see if they can be posed on the motorcycles. Yeah, that's it. That's my Core Elite action figures 3-packs. Let me know what you think. You guys collect these yourselves? I notice a lot of people on YouTube have stop motion videos making their own little battles and stuff with these figures. They're so articulated, you can easily do that if you have the patience, though. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue to collect these or not. They're cool right now, but like I said, I have no space. I can't just buy stuff and wish more space upon myself. It doesn't work that way. But this guy had an RPG going on. I'm gonna get all the weapons mixed up. So yeah, let me know if you collect these, if you think they're crap, if you like them, they're cool. If you collect them just to display, whatever it may be. That's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I might be over these toys here in a week, a day, a month. I might never be over them. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another video, and take care. Later.